What's up, guys? Back with another video of consistency day 110. I hope it's 10. I don't know. I haven't uploaded the video for 2 days straight, so it should be 110. I think it's 110. So yeah, let's go through my day. So this morning was so hard to wake up. I actually wake up at around, what was the time? A 7 was 6. Was supposed to start at what time? I was supposed to start at 8 o'clock, so that's why I actually woke up at 6:50. So I thought like by the time 7:20 I would be able to do everything and then I can go to work. That was the plan. And I actually wake up at 6:50, but I was so fucking exhausted from the day before yesterday. It was so fucking bad. Like, the night shift really got me hard, and yesterday I didn't sleep till 12. I was playing games and stuff, and that's why I wasn't able to sleep at the right time as well. And I just got 5 hours of sleep, and this morning while I was trying to wake up was so fucking hard. I couldn't even lift my bag. But anyway, as hard as it was, I still got up. I was still able to wake up and went in there. After I just got distracted by my thoughts at the moment. So I forgot what I was saying, and I'm gonna continue again. But this stupid thought, the thoughts that are coming to my head, I'll explain what thoughts are coming to my head right now in maybe 2 to 5 minutes. But let's continue what I was going through. So wake up. I was so hard. Like, I thought like maybe I'll do a sick call or something like that, but it was way too late. And I thought like, there is a lady who works in there, so I thought maybe I could swap my starting time with her. That was the plan. And so to do that, I had to make a call. I had to fix each and everything with the lady or the other lady. And not only that, if I get if I were to get that thing, then it means that my hours would be less as well at the same time, and I had to fix so many things for that. And I didn't want to do that. It was a lot heck of a process, but I did anyway. I got myself up, went to the job, was listening to the podcast. What podcast was I listening to today? Was about how to not get manipulated, how to not get influenced and stuff. So actually it was like how to not get lost in a conversation. It was like there has to be a certain thing in your brain, and you have to follow it. The main point of that conversation, the podcast, was plan. The one thing was like the purpose. I forgot about the PLA. And I forgot all the rest of the thing, but was like you have to know what your purpose is for the conversation and stuff like that. But I will get back to that video again, so I can get a lot more information about that again. But at the moment I forgot what all the things really were for. But anyway, so after I went to the job, I got inside the job, started working, and because I was so exhausted, even it seems like my face seemed to look exhausted. And was like, so this lady, she saw through me and she goes, if you don't want to come, you can come late because it's not that busy and stuff like that. And it was because my face was exhausted. Anyway, but I didn't mind. I just started working and stuff. I didn't mind anything at all. And she said things that were better for me as well, so there is no point in minding on that. Anyway, so later on started working. I was having fun as usual, teasing, communicating, having fun while working, and that's the best thing that I can have. And yeah, it was not a bad time while I was working in there. But while I was working there, while I was going through the day, this lady, she goes, my Sanjay, stuff like that. I'm not kind of your property. And the way she said it, like, was, they were bullying me, and she was giving me validation, and she was like sympathizing me. And I didn't like the way she said it, but that doesn't mean anything, because I'm projecting that image. So whatever comes with that image, I have to accept it, and it doesn't matter at all. Working in there, listening to them, listening to their poison, listening to their stories and stuff. And while I was working today, one thing I realized was everyone share their stories, everyone share their emotions, and when you hear those stories, and when you feel those kind of emotion, when you try to feel about them, when you try to be empathical with them, their emotional poison will influence you as well. But the way to deal this is you get yourself a border of I don't know how would I explain it, but be empathic when you hear to them, and when they finish their stories, then that's done. You can do nothing about it. You can just remember that these people said these things about these people, these people said that thing about those people, they think about like this about these people. But you don't have to follow those kind of things. You don't have to follow those kind of emotion, and you don't have to follow those kind of thought process as well. You have your own thinking. So whatever they tell you, leave them with them. You create your own thinking. You analyze other people on your own agenda, on your own base. It doesn't mean that you just forget whatever they have done to other people and whatever they do with other people. Those are still the thing that you can still put in there to make your judgment. But if you are judging from the beginning, then that thing doesn't matter at all, because people can show different colors to those kind of people, and it depends on what kind of color you project to them as well. If you are projecting them as foe, if you are projecting with a victim's idea, then of course you will be victim as well. And if you are projecting through a owner's idea or dominant's idea or a dominant's image, and of course you will be dominant. So you have everything comes from you, everything comes from me. If I want to project an image of someone who dominates, then I have to be dominant. Then the image of mine should be dominant. The project, I can't get the project of the projector or the image of, or listen to the victim mindset, listen to the victims, and act like and try to empathize with them and try to behave like them and start to feel like I'm dominant. That's never gonna work, because these people, they are victim on themselves. And if I start to act like a victim, then I will never be able to get rid of that. So these things that doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, the main I realized that listen to them, but those judgment put them aside when you're trying to judge another people, or put them aside when you're thinking. Doesn't have to take their opinion at all. You just focus on your own opinion. And yeah, so that's the plan. And started working in there. I was having fun, listening to these people, listening to this everything. I was just laughing, having fun, look at him. But today I was able to realize one more thing as well. If people are thinking something, and if you want to know that if what they are thinking is the same that you were thinking that they were thinking, how do you determine it, or how to know that the person is thinking this kind of thing? Is you have a statement for something that has happened to them in a recent moment, and if they talk about a lot about those kind of those that moment, then of course yeah, they are thinking of that about that sort of. But it depends on what sort of person is that as well, because I was able to determine, because I know what kind of person she was. I knew she was an overthinker. I knew if someone says bad thing about her, she keeps into that for a very long time. So that's why I was able to know that thing actually worked. But it can be different for different people, different kind of perspective. So yeah, anyway, that was the thing that I was able to realize while I was coming into another world. Built on that day, I finished my work. Everything went pretty smooth. Didn't had that much of problem with the work. And yeah, I went to another job. Started doing another job. I was with this lady with a very big fat ass, and I try to control myself a lot. I try to control my emotions a lot, and the main thing I actually try to control is lust. I try to control it very hard, but this lady, she has this big fat ass, and today she unbuttoned her shirt as well, so I could literally see some kind of thing. But this, when I describe this kind of thing, it makes me a pervert. But I can't help myself. It's because I'm pervert that I'm saying those kind of things, and I can't even argue that this is the cause of being a man. I mean, I'm being a boy, and this is the cause of not being able to control your lust as well. And I was actually good till the moment, but when I saw this, I couldn't take my eyes off those kind of thing, and it makes me anyway, because this are some part of me, so I have to accept it as well. And I couldn't say anything on that as well, so just have to go with the truth. But I was trying to get some ideas so I could get close to her and stuff like that. But and I even tried something as well, like I don't know things. I don't know yeah, mechanic and stuff, and didn't make any sense to me anyway. But yeah, this last thing is so hard to control, and I just saw one thing, and I'm beginning to be my old self again, and I don't want to be that person again. And now coming back to the time when I got lost, I got distracted by my own thought while I was coming, because after I saw the roster, I checked everyone's roster and saw two people's roster, that when they are working and when they are not, and why they are not working, not getting enough sleep. So while I was coming back home, driving in the car, I got into this overthinking situation of should I call this lady or not call this lady. And after a few minutes, I decided that thinking about this is gonna piss me off and it's gonna make me go down. It's just gonna increase my overthinking, and it's um, it's gonna impact on my decision making skill. So after 2 minutes of overthinking, I just went and called and just had a conversation with this lady, which I went with last Tuesday, and I had some conversation, asked some things, and asked her if she wanna go to pool this Tuesday, but she gave me a clear type of I would say recall, but this is like overthinking of me. Um, it it was like what's that called? It was ideal to me that she actually rejected my idea, and she actually rejected me. But I want to be delusional, so I'll trust her. But trusting everyone doesn't make any sense, so I'll just face the rejections and face the rejection, move on. Face the rejection, move on. And I told her to ask her to go to pool again, and yeah. And I don't know why I so say those kind of things, that like job stuff, like I'll try talking with this, I'll try here there. I shouldn't be saying those kind of stuff, and this kind of stuff doesn't I shouldn't be speaking with anybody. But I don't know why I said it. I think um, it was like I was trying to get her into myself, and I will look for this job so I can get her. I think I'll do it as well from tomorrow on, because I know myself, and I'm pretty sure I'll do this kind of weird thing as well. So let's see how it goes as well. And but I'm not gonna get this desperate on this kind of thing. So this lady, she was speaking to me, and she goes, I have to go upstairs to meet with a friend, I'll call you later. And I know she won't gonna call me from now on, and she hasn't fixed for Tuesday as well. But if she can't fix up for Tuesday, I'm not gonna call her. And I will get a job anyway, so I'll just pick up the shift. And if my friend wants to go to play pool, then I'll go with my friend. But I don't know what's gonna happen, because he's got a girlfriend as well, and I have very less likely of the scenario for pool. So if I get a job, I'll do the job. And if I don't get a job, then I can still come to my home and cook for her. That's the plan for Tuesday. And tomorrow I have to go to this place. No matter what, I'm feeling kind of sick again, but I have to go tomorrow because I've been postponing this body shift for a very long time, and this place is a very, very good place that I shouldn't be ignoring this much. So I'll go to that place tomorrow as well. And yeah, this was the overthinking that I got distracted, like, when I was explaining what was going through my head. I began to think like, oh, she was gonna call me, but I don't know. And when I thought that, I got lost. I was out of my conversation, and what I was explaining, I forgot. That was the thing that happened. Anyway, that was how my day went. That was how I spent my day. That was how I overthink as well, and everything went pretty smooth. Anyway, I'm grateful for every kind of experience, like every kind of whatever was happening to me, whatever the experience that I got, whatever the rejection and stuff. I still accept those kind of things, and I hope to get better day by day. And one thing that made me call her was to face this vacation because I wasn't able to decide what I was gonna do. So I just thought like, if I don't go, then I will never be able to grow up. I will never be able to get experience. So I just went there, and that was the main reason that I called. And now it's pretty good. Anyway, that was it for today. I don't know how the day is gonna be tomorrow, but let's see. See you guys. Thank you.